I am so sorry, but take this, give it to I am so sorry, but I want to thank God. I want to thank God. Give me a few minutes to thank God, please. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Amen. I thank God for today. Amen. I thank God that today is a reality. Amen. Praise the Lord. Amen. On behalf of my sister and my God, I want to thank God. My sister had, my village junior sister, I'm sure some of you met her. She came to this church one time. She lives in Atlanta. She had a son, the only child. When she was pregnant, 5 months and 1 week, she has preeclampsia. Her blood pressure was very high. So they have to, do a cesarean section and bring out the baby. So when she had the baby, that baby was just like in my palm. That baby would be full in my palm. That was how small the baby was. So he was in the incubator for a long time. And while he was in the incubator, there was no tube that could feed his nose so that they can feed him. The only way they could feed him was through his umbilical tube. So they put a tube there to feed him. So to cut the story short, he was in the intensive care unit, NICU, for about 6 months. And then, thank God, everything was okay. He went home with the mom, and 15 years he is now. But what happened 2 years ago, 2 months ago, he complained of pain. So the mom, or the dad, he complained of pain on his stomach. So he said he couldn't pass bowel movement, so the dad gave him laxative, just thinking that it's constipation. So he couldn't go. His stomach started getting distended. So they took him to the hospital. So when he went to the hospital, they told the parents, okay, go give him enema and give him some fruit, give him this, he will pass. So he went back and it became even more distended. He couldn't go. So he went back to the hospital the next day. So I told my sister, I said, listen, when you go back the next time, they ask you to go back home, tell them you are not going back home. Tell them they should transfer you to Children's Hospital. So she went back and they told her, go back home, give him this laxative. My sister said, I'm not going anywhere. Transfer me to Children's Hospital. So they transfer her to Children's Hospital. Praise the Lord. Amen. So when he went there, they did CT scan and they realized all those fluid that they were giving him was in his pelvis. So they have to do like they put a drain in his pelvis and brought out all those fluid. And when his stomach was expanding, he couldn't breathe. So his breathing was very fast. So they did CT scan and they realized that he has a blockage from where he has that tube. Remember when he was feeding? So he has a scar there. So as he gets older and older, that scar tissue makes his intestine smaller and smaller. So he has a blockage there. So that was why the food, everything was not passing through. So they decided to go in and just go into that place to see what was blocking it. So they went there and scraped everything up and brought him back out. But when they brought him back out, it got even bigger and bigger. And then they didn't know what to do. So the doctor said, okay, we are going to go back in and open him up and see what is going in there. So when they went back in, they realized his appendix was inflamed, and that place also was inflamed. So they had to cut the intestine from that place out and they joined it back. And while he was there, he has an NG tube. And they have put this tube in 2 or 3 times. They put it in, then they remove it. When his stomach came down a little bit, they remove it. They put it back, they remove it. So when they wanted to take it out, he said that he doesn't want them to take it out because it is so uncomfortable to put it back in. Because he was thinking that they were going to put it back in. So I told him, the mom called me and told me. So I said, let me talk to Jason. His name is Jason. I said, Jason, do you believe in God? He said, yes. I said, do you know that God can heal you? He said, yes. I said, when you talk to God, do you believe that God can answer you? He said, yes. I said, okay, now tell God that God, when they remove this NG tube, let them not put it back in. Tell God, let me be a witness while you are telling God. So he said it. I said, now, trust God that they will not put it back in. Tell your mom to tell the nurse so that they will come take it out. They won't put it back in. So he said, okay. So they took it out. Then I said, God, now my prayer topic was that God is now in your court. You know, you have to prove yourself to this 15-year-old so that they won't put it back in. Praise the Lord. I called pastor, I called the wife, they prayed, and here in the church one Friday that we were praying here, I think it was a fasting week. Pastor mentioned here that we should pray for a boy in Atlanta. I don't know how many of you were here. So we prayed for him. You know, he was there that night. So they took that NG tube out, and that NG tube never went back. Praise the Lord. And then from that prayer night that we had here, he started getting better. His stomach started coming down. So he started walking around, his stomach got down, they gave him laxative, everything passed through, everything was okay, he started getting better, the doctors were so happy. And where is the doctor? I can't get the next picture. Hallelujah. Oh, that's the doctor. So that's because of the doctors. They were so happy that they have never seen something like this before. Because even as a nurse, I've taken care of bowel obstruction. Sometimes people die from here. Sometimes they have colostomy. You know, sometimes they have so many complications. But I'm just here to thank God that God answers prayer. So he was going home. He's now back home. He's healthy. He has gone back to school. So God is here in this place. So whenever we are here, we are praying. Don't take it for granted. We have a man of God, a man of prayer. So God is here. So I just want to thank God because I said I will thank God in the presence of the congregation. What the Lord has done. So thank God so much. Amen.